Hi guys, welcome to another video in the series Watch Your Back, and today I'm going to tell you a story. Stories are best ways to learn, right? Remember the old Panchatantra ki stories and the comic books that we used to read? They're all stories which tell us about life, right? So today let me tell you a story about back pain, and you will understand the causes of back pain through this. Let me bring it right on. So I had this, I won't call them patient. I met this person a couple of years back, 17-year-old dancer, supremely talented, young girl, came with her mother. She had been having this back trouble over the last couple of weeks, and she's honestly been ignoring her back pain. So she said her first back pain came up in about a couple of months back, but she said, okay, maybe I injured something and I sort of ignored it. She came up and she said that she's been having regular back pain, and over the last couple of days she's been having to miss her practice. She was in one of the dance troupes in Delhi, and she said, I'm having to miss my practice sessions because I have this back pain. So I asked her what's going wrong, and I checked her movement. But imagine, a dancer, she was amazingly flexible, she was very agile, so she wasn't stiff. Because the first thing you think of when you have a back pain is, am I stiff? Am I joint stiff? So no joint stiffness in her, no muscle flexibility issues in her. She was able to bend all the way down and touch her palms on the floor. That's how flexible she was. But she had back pain. Why? So I dug a little deeper. I asked her what happened, how did it start, and it came up that, she was trying to do a flip, and she said after that she felt something in her back, but she said, okay, maybe it's something new I've tried. She went ahead, did another one and another one and another one. Couple of days later, her back pain started, like really started. She said, I did my stretches and it went away. And then I would do some more dance moves, it would come up again. And over a period of time, from complex movements, simpler movements started giving back pain. Stuff that was not painful earlier, like sitting straight in a chair, started becoming painful. Watching television with her family started becoming painful. Sitting in her class in her second year, first year of college started becoming painful. Now when that happened, it ticked off in her head, and she said maybe something has happened. She spoke to her mother, came to us, we had a look. Ultimately, what did we find out? I'll go back a couple of videos and tell you that it's all about demand and supply. Right? Your body needs to have a certain amount of supply of muscle strength and flexibility, and a demand of lower load on your spine. Now she's a dancer, right? She dances and she loves it and she wants to pursue it as a career, and God bless her, maybe she's still pursuing it. But what does she need? She needs to be able to dance and do all sorts of movements that she wants. But for that, her supply of her muscle strength, flexibility, endurance, balance, all of that needs to be there. If it is not there, it's going to be a problem, right? So what did we do? We checked out her flexibility. I told you it wasn't a problem. We checked out strength in her lower body muscles, not a problem. Based on her age group, it was absolutely fine. The issue lied in her core strength. The issue lied mainly in her core strength, and she had done in technical language you call it a derangement, where she had sort of affected her back mechanics a little bit. So we had to do some corrective movements when her pain reduced. But the issue was this: her pain went down drastically after just 3 sessions. Couple of simple movements brought down her pain, but she wasn't sorted. In her head, she wasn't sorted. A very motivated person. I am still very inspired by her. She said, I want to solve this on a permanent basis. I want that this should never happen. And if it happens, I should be able to manage and tell myself that I did whatever I could. We said, okay. Then we started getting into her actual core strength in her back. So the core is a deep layer of muscles around your spine which holds you like a belt. If that core is strong, then you will not have back pain, or your chances of back pain reduce. Because let me give you an example. Have you seen people who have back pain? They wear a belt and move around. What does that belt do? That belt actually supports you, and this core muscle actually holds your spine while you're doing any movement. So if I'm standing, my core has to be active. Imagine if I have to do those dancing movements that this girl was doing. She needed a lot more of that core strength, right? So if she needs more of that core strength, what does she need? She needs to be able to develop that core strength so that her body is supported. Started working on that. Over a period of about 1.5 to 2 months, her core strength increased significantly and she was able to, I won't say return because she had already started dancing. She started having the confidence that she can do it. And that is a very big thing. A lot of times, in our head, we know that we've come out of this, but mentally at some level, we are not sorted. We are not clear. We know that, something happened and anything can trigger it off. That feeling went away. The reason was we made her do movements which replicated or looked like her dance movements and she was fine with it. And that's what gave her confidence that, if I have enough core strength, I'll be able to do this. So what's the lesson of this story? The lesson of this story, and I'll come to the ending later. The lesson of this story is your body, your back pain or any pain for that matter in your body is dependent on demand and supply. If your demand is high, your supply has to match up. In her case, the supply was high, but it was not matching the demand, or the right kind of supply was not there. She was flexible, she had strength, but the core was lacking. So once we built up on the core, she became much better. So I'll come back to the topic, demand and supply. If your supply is enough, your demand is in control, you will be okay. The ending of the story, the last I checked with her, I've not been in touch with her for a couple of years now. She was healthy, happy, doing dancing, did a couple of shows, did not have back pain for the next 6-7 months at least. After that, I'm sure she had back pain again, because all of us will have back pain in our lives. But what's more important is she did not have to go to a doctor. She knew what was wrong, she solved it on her own, and that's what's important. Remember, demand and supply of your back is as important. Build strength in yourself, build the right strength, the right flexibility, and you will not have back pain. Or if you have back pain, you will be able to manage it. Take care of your health, and I'll bring more stories to you to bring the essence of back pain out for you. Remember to keep watching these videos and watch your back.